Lions TV, this is a post-match analysis video for last night's 2-1 win over Reading at the Den. Reading, possibly the worst team we've played, came to frustrate us, did exactly that. It's probably the worst we've played, to be fair, all season, I thought. But I'm learning something in every game this year. I'm enjoying them all, and personally, I'm taking a lot from each game. From Preston, I took away how strong and how far we've come on defensively. And last night, it showed me how, we dug in, we didn't give up. Last year, take for example Shrewsbury at home, we're losing that game 1-0. But the belief now that the players have got, and I think also that the crowd have got in the players, we turned it round. And we also, listen, we've got a match winner from midfield. Who says we haven't got an attacking midfielder? 4 goals in 10 games for Georgie O'Saville, our Northern Irish international. Before we get into the game though, let's take a look at the 11 that started. In goals, Jordan Archer played very well last night. Listen, we all know I've been critical of Jordan, but a great save at the death there to ensure that we got the win. And since Dave Martin's come into the club, he's stuck a real rock up Jordan's arse. He's been playing much better. Conor McLaughlin at right back, James Meredith at left back, the centre half, Sean Hutchinson and Byron Webster. Central midfield, Republic of Ireland, Sean Williams, and with him, Northern Ireland's Georgie O'Saville. On the right was Jed Valas. On the left was the Youngin Bag, and up front, Steve Morrison and Fred Onyedema. It was a frustrating game last night, and I'm not one of these to go on about refs, and I don't like that, especially if you lost the game, blaming the ref and the linesman. Honestly, what was they up to? It was some shockingly bad decisions. I've just stuck up the match day vlog, Den Days. And if you look on there, I mean, some blatant handballs towards the end of the first half. That's the second game in a row, by the way, as well. We got a corner at Preston right on half time, and I said to my mate, I said, "You watch, 100% the ref won't let us take this," and he didn't. He blew for half time, and the exact same thing happened again last night. I ain't one of these people that goes, "Oh, the refs hate us, the refs are against us," but I've got to say, last night was just beyond bad. They was terrible officials. They really was. Other than the 95th minute, we'll let him have that one. Going forward again last night, final ball weren't great in the first half. He looks a bit short for ideas. Fred battled hard, but he's not the sort of I think Fred needs the ball on the ground in behind him so he can run onto it. With his back to goal and the centre half up his arse, a 6'4" centre half, he's going to struggle. So Lee Gregory's band's now up, and I think Gregors will be welcomed back with open arms into the starting lineup against Barnsley on Saturday. But listen, they came to frustrate us, Reading. They was shit. I can't believe they got to the playoff final, to be frank. Yeah, and I don't think they've got much of a different squad than the one that finished last season. They were really bad. I was surprised at that, but it was just half time. It was a bit of a nothing game. I said at the time it wasn't the greatest game, but the only thing that sort of gave us a little bit of the edge was the ref being so bad. It sort of sprung our fans into life. Second half again. Listen, it weren't great defending for their goal, was it? The defence, the back five have been superb in the last few games, so I can't knock them for that. James Meredith gets that jump for the goal, and he heads in from the edge of the 6-yard box. Could the keeper come? No, I don't think so. Comes in quite sharp. He's got to get through a lot of bodies. Meredith loses the header. I think it's just bad marking, really, who's picking who up. Because the guy weren't 5'2", was it? The geezer that nutted it in. And then that was it, really. I thought that was game over. I say, as I've seen last season a few times, frustrating home matches in midweek, Bolton at home, Shrewsbury at home. But it just shows how far we've come as a team, that we dug in. And even, we performed so well in so many games this year, but to not perform so well, and then come back and get the win, it just testament to Harris. There's such a belief around the club, and I'll say it again, I really strongly believe we can go up here. I really believe that. If we buy a couple of players, a left winger who's left-footed, and another forward top, the other two are out front, possibly Devante Cole, I'd love him to come in. He scored 7 goals already in 9 starts for Fleetwood this season. But anyway, getting back to this game. Harry's sometimes been criticised for the subs that he makes, but we're 1-0 down. He takes off Fred Onyedema. He sticks Fergie on, and it all turns round. We get a corner. It's the second time I've seen a score from a corner. As Sean Hutchinson did it against Norwich. It just shows you don't need all these fancy bollocks at times, which is, to be critical of me, something I said we do need. Better set pieces, better attacking idea. Sean Williams, the one, just lost one in lovely, and George Saville comes in at the back post. He sticks his nut on it. I thought he was going well over, to be fair. It's looped in the net. 1-1 point, would have taken it. Then 5 minutes later, the ball comes in, it drops out, and he just catches it absolutely beautifully. Absolute screamer on the half volley. Gives the keeper whiplash as he looks around to try and save it. Yeah, then towards the end, we hung on, didn't we? Jake Cooper come on against his old club. We would have enjoyed that. And say a fantastic save from Jordan Archer. Then, in the 5th minute of injury time, you see my full-time reaction. Absolute stonewall penalty. James Meredith wasn't his greatest day, was he? He's played superb all season, but he's got that jump for the goal. And then the penalty, I can't say, if you can't say there's a penalty, you're wrong, because football's about opinions. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't. But to me, that's an absolute stonewall penalty that Reading should have had. But they didn't, and that was the only decision we got all night for the ref. So, well done, ref. Cheers, mate. Barnsley, a little bit of our bogey side. We won't talk about last time we met them. We all remember that. But I'll be back on Thursday for a pre-match prediction for that one. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.